Now, Krista, what are some of the ways that you can help people if they or someone in their family has a disability, or maybe they have mobility issues? They want to travel with mom or dad or an aunt or an uncle who can't get around so easily. What are some of the things that you can do to help with that?
This is a great reason to use an experienced travel agent because this is exactly the type of stuff that I do for clients. So, for example, I have a client who's really my age and she's traveling with her mom, who's about late 70s, early 80s. And mom has some mobility issues. They want to do Rome. And so I have soup to nuts, organized a hotel that is handicap accessible. So it has a ramp, right? So she doesn't have to deal with stairs. The hotel room has shower bars and toilet bars, which are very important for her. And then we're getting a wheelchair delivered to the hotel. And then they're doing a private tour of the Vatican and a private tour of the Colosseum, with a tour guide who understands that the mom, has mobility issues. And so, knows how to navigate with the wheelchair through the Vatican and the Colosseum. So it's a great reason, great way to use a travel agent is to help make that seamless and easy. And then I will come back to VIP on arrival, right? Getting met at the airport door. And a lot of airlines will include that for you anyhow. You're like always good to ask for that. But those are things that I could do for people. Right now, I have a older woman who's actually exactly 80 years old, and her niece going to Barcelona. And it's not easy. Like in the US, it's very easy to search for accessible hotel rooms. It is not easy to do that in Barcelona. And so, because of my connections with all the hotels, I was able to fire off some emails on Friday to a bunch of different properties that I know well. That I kind of, it's always a size thing. The larger hotels are more likely to have handicapped accessible rooms. And I dropped notes to all of them. And like Monday, Tuesday, I got a lot of responses. Yes, here's what we have. Here's the pricing for your dates. Here's everything we can do for your clients. And that's another thing that a good travel agent can do for you is find the right properties for you. So great way to use a travel advisor.
And I think we've had it happen in our family. We've had older family members where we get the sense that they're declining. We've said, where do you want to travel? Where do you want to go? We'll take you anywhere. And I think there's probably some hesitation and some nervousness around it's overwhelming to think about all the things. And then if they have mobility issues, but you working with people to make it so seamless, they can still
Yes,
experience these wonderful places. And if everything's lined up, then I would think that would give people perhaps more of a sense of security and help them in
exactly.
time anticipate it with joy.
Yep. And that's honestly, my, that's everything that I aspire to do for my clients. And I do. So.